Your defense played pretty well, holding the 40%, and you guys kept the turnovers lower than you have in about a week. What did you think of the overall performance?
It took us a while to get going, but I liked the way we dug our way out. We didn't quite get out of it until the second half. We looked discouraged at times in the first half. It's always hard to play Dallas. They're really well coached. They run great stuff. They put you in tough spots, and even when they're depleted with injuries, they still find a way to make it difficult. And so I thought we fought through that first half, whatever malaise, whatever you want to call it, and ultimately got it going.
Hey, Steve, you mentioned yesterday, like last year when you guys had that losing streak, that win against Philly, that you kind of had to grind out at the end. Did it have a similar feel? How do you kind of compare the two there? No,
it wasn't quite the same. That game was very much in doubt. This game, I didn't feel in doubt, even though we were being challenged, and Dallas really controlled the first half. I never felt like we were in danger, but obviously their injuries kept them from playing at their best level. But I like the way we eventually kind of got back into our form. I mean, we had 37 assists, and they shot 43%, and those are the numbers we look at.
Draymond shot 4 for 17. Certainly didn't look like he was forcing anything. Is that something you just, when they're playing a small on him, you need him to be aggressive? And did you like the way that worked out? Obviously not the 4 for 17, but the way the offense ran.
I liked the way Draymond fought. It was one of those games where nothing was going his way, but he was competing. He had a lot of those misses were tips. He had like 3 or 4 tips at the rim in one possession. So all of a sudden 4 for 10 becomes 4 for 13. So the numbers make it look like he was jacking up shots. He really wasn't. He was just competing, and nothing was going down for him. And I thought they were smart. They had a good game plan. They put a small guy on him and tried to entice us into playing differently. And for a little bit we did. And then once we just played and let that matchup sort of play itself out, we were in much better shape.
Steve, what was the difference when you guys were able to push it in transition and get easy dunks, and also with David West, all the little things he did yet again for you guys? I
think our talent just took over in the third quarter. I mean, we obviously have a lot more talent on the floor tonight than they did, and Steph and KD got going, and they were hitting tough shots, contested shots. So, in the NBA, it's a 48-minute game. It's a long game, and it's one of the reasons we always say if we take care of the ball over the course of the length of the game, we're going to be in good shape. Our talent's going to take over. But, the third quarter was good for us with the shot making, and then the fourth quarter, that second unit with Sean and Andre, David, Draymond, Clay, I thought they were the ones who took control of the game with defense and with execution.
Steve, Draymond picked up his 14th technical tonight. Are you confident that he'll be able to rein it in going forward and not get to 16 anytime soon?
I have no idea what will happen. I saw the replay on TV. He went like that. I didn't think that just warranted a tech. But look, we know our whole team has been too emotional, too demonstrative. We're going to be under the microscope. We got to be ready for that. So we're just going to have to show better poise, and we'll see what happens.
What did you think of Clay's Rocco cake and his video tribute?
I didn't see the video tribute. Well, was there one on the
before shoot around today?
Oh, you guys saw that?
No, we were told about it.
Oh, I thought those things were private. I guess not. Lawrence Scott puts together great birthday videos for our guys. Lawrence does an amazing job, and his Clay video was really good. The cake is, I just told Clay, it's the greatest birthday cake I've ever seen in my life. I didn't know they could make cakes like that. It's like, but I don't know how, it's basically a rendition of Rocco. Did you see it already? How do you cut into that, though? You can't.
Do you think it'll be too hard for Clay to even cut it?
Oh, I don't even think Clay will be able to look at anybody cutting into Rocco like that. But absolutely beautiful cake, though.
You guys are plus 269 in third quarters this season, which is obviously by far the best in the league. But now -2 in first quarters. How do you? I mean, that's basically with the same lineups. Starters. How do you explain that big a difference?
I can't explain it. I got nothing for you.
Coach, your bench scored 39 points tonight. Do you think is that kind of where you I think throughout your time here, it's been middle of the pack as far as bench scoring. Is this kind of what you wanted and where you want to see it?
Every game's different. I have no idea where we rank in bench scoring unless somebody tells me. Every game's different. We just try to figure out what we need to win that game. And some nights we score a lot off the bench. Some nights we don't. It doesn't really matter as long as we play well as a team.
And second question, that Patrick's going down to the
Yeah.
league tomorrow. I know it's his decision, but what do you kind of want to see in those games in between while he's down there?
Just some aggression, and I thought he was very aggressive tonight, attacking the basket. I thought he played really well. He played good defense, made some good plays. He needs to get some shots up. He needs to get some outside shots up. So it'll be good for him.
Steve, you mentioned David and Andre and Sean. They don't shoot threes for the most part. I mean, Andre made a 3 tonight, but for the most part, they shoot mid-range jumpers. For a team that shoots a lot of threes, I mean, how does that work with the philosophy here when you want to see guys back it up a little bit?
I only want them to back up if they can make it. So I never ask any of those guys to back up. Andre's been a good three-point shooter for us over the years. I know he hasn't shot it as well this year. I'm confident he'll make some. He made one tonight. Sean's never been a three-point shooter. David might take one once in a while. That group is really best in terms of just executing. They're kind of old school. We post the ball a lot. We get a lot of mid-range shots, a lot of passing, screening, low post stuff. So I love that group. It's a totally different look from our first quarter, and it's a nice change of pace. But they're all really smart players, and they tend to get us settled. So I don't care how many threes they shoot. Thanks a lot.